Sky is literally falling now that Tom Brady has won his 5th Super Bowl. Good morning, Ryan Burrow.
Good morning. Good morning, Chicken Little. Yes, the sky is falling.
What happened?
Well, this is kind of interesting. It was like the perfect kind of meteor. It splashed right into Lake Michigan. That's what scientists believe. They track this thing. It's kind of cool now because we've got so many darn cameras out on people's dashes of their cars on the sides of buildings that they were able to spot this thing. So people who said, "Oh my gosh, I saw something," actually have some proof behind it. There were some really good images of this thing. It happened about 1:30 Central Time last night, so it would have been into Monday morning when this big, bright streak just appeared in the sky, and people were reporting seeing it as far west as Kansas, as far east as Ohio, up in Canada, down in Kentucky. Pretty impressive sight, and it sounds like it was just, according to scientists, a meteor that actually does happen quite frequently. It's just we usually don't see it because it's out over the ocean.
And it landed somewhere in Lake Michigan.
Somewhere in Lake Michigan, which kind of stinks for the scientists who like to track this stuff because if it lands on land, they can go track it down, pick up some of the fragments and study them and learn all about where it came from and how old it is and kind of what spurred it. But unfortunately, this one went plunk into Lake Michigan. Sounds like the way it's been tracked by NASA into the drink of about 150 feet depth of water. So it doesn't look like, unless someone wants to spend a lot of money and get down into that water and dredge it, it's probably not going to be spotted or seen or researched at all.
Ryan, you're sort of alluding to the fact that NASA knew this was coming, or they were tracking this meteor.
No, not that they knew it was coming. The problem with meteors is they come from all directions. When we look at the forecast, we can see kind of the winds sweeping from the west, and we kind of know where the storms are coming. That's not really how it works with meteors. They come from every direction, every angle, and we like to think that NORAD is tracking all of these things as they enter our atmosphere, but the fact of the matter is most of these, they're so small that they can't be tracked. This one was about the size of a golf cart. Believe it or not, very impressive sight, but not something that really piqued a lot of people as far as radars and satellite imagery and things of that nature. So, no, NASA's not able to follow all meteorites or meteors, I guess, but in this case, they were able to track it after the fact and based on witness accounts.
So they assumed that it was the size of a golf cart. Was it bigger as it went through the atmosphere? It sort of broke up a little bit?
It broke up, and that's why we saw that kind of, explosive fire, and people actually claim they heard some booms. Unfortunately, most of the video that was captured did not have any audio signal, so we couldn't pick that up, but people report they did hear booms. Now, if you want to see a really cool one, all you got to do is flash back about 4 years to Russia. Do you remember that one?
Yeah.
It fell in eastern Russia. That one made a loud boom, and in fact, there was damaged buildings, and about 1,100 people suffered some kind of injuries, mostly broken glass when that thing hit. So, it is possible to cause some danger, but this one fell right into Lake Michigan.
Well, there you go. The Cubs win the World Series, and the sky is falling in Chicago. Ryan Burrow, have a good day. Thanks for checking in. What's interesting is that Josh Gilbert, John Carney's below-average producer, had a news story on Fox saying that he lives in U City and he hears a loud bang and a boom.
Yeah, like around the same time.
Around the same time. Maybe
night.
It was a meteor.
No.
No?
This happens almost daily, he says.
Oh, you're saying daily?
Yeah. I shouldn't say almost daily, but it happens quite often.
I thought he said it happened once a month.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, even if it was once a month, I mean, the odds of that, it can be.
I love the fact that his wife's like, I don't know what this loud bang is. Or his fiancée, I should say.
Yes.
Yeah, there you go. All right.
Odd.
Steve Stanger coming